Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, people. Welcome to Sharp Ends. Thanks so much for joining me. I have a quick unboxing to share with you guys today. I have out my Bowie Pyrite, and I have out my regular Pyrite. This is part of a series of Pyrites that just came out. I'm usually not a big fan of like over iteration, things that just keep coming out and just changing things slightly. But in the case of the Pyrite, CJRB has done a really good job of coming up with really cool iterations, in my opinion. And so I was excited to see this. Also very cheap, so I wanted to check it out even more. So first, I'm going to ask though, could you please like, subscribe, and leave a comment? Comments really help the channel. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at this. This, I believe, is the mini Pyrite. CJRB, cool stuff. Nice sticker. I think that's what it is. Let's take a look at the name here. I like the color. This is the light. All right, so this is like a FRN version. This is a steel-handled Bowie, right? And it is not light. Yeah. And this aluminum handle one actually kind of light. So kind of curious to see this guy. So yeah, I'm assuming that this is FRN, some kind of molded plastic here. It is sunken in liners. It's got your typical Pyrite button lock, which isn't, I'm not going to call it the best because I've had problems with it before. Well, maybe it's the Echo that I'm thinking of. This one I haven't had problems putting back together, so I'll take that back. I'm assuming this is AR RPM 9. It is. That same great blade shape. Nice choke-up point. And actually, they've expanded the choke-up point. They've expanded this. This is larger here, making it a nicer choke-up point for you. The same jimping on the back and the same studs as they have on their Bowie. This patterning in here is good. The pocket clip, I think, is a little bit too long. Is that the same length? It is. Is it the same length? It is. I still feel it's a little bit too long, lefty or righty. And then it's got your little lanyard hole back here, which doesn't go through the steel liner. It just goes through the handle itself, but that's fine. It's got some kind of coating on it, DLC-ish. I don't know if it's actual DLC. But I like this further. I like how they've expanded this choke-up point. That is nice. CJRB does a really good job of sending their knife super sharp, and this is a super sharp knife. As far it feels longer. It is longer. Look at that. So it looks to me like they expanded this region in here, this thumb scallop region in here, and that they kept the blade length, the cutting edge, the same, but they made the overall knife just a little bit longer to accommodate for a longer finger choil, which I find very interesting. I like it. It makes it feel bigger. Look, when I choke up, I've got a lot sticking out my butt of the handle, and when I'm back here, it feels okay in the hand. And the knife feels farther removed from me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I do like the expanded choke-up point. This one isn't bad. This one really isn't bad. I'm going to have to play with this to really determine if I like it or not. There's no landing. I've just remembered. There's no landing spot underneath this this material here for the pad, but this isn't aggressive texturing here, so it's not going to catch on your pants. All right, so yeah, this is a cheap knife, FRN version. And is it lighter than the aluminum? Yeah, it is lighter than the aluminum. Not by much, but it is lighter. So this is something that you'd be easier, I guess, to carry in your gym shorts or something like that. With the expanded choil, that's really interesting and nice. This comes in multiple colors, so if you don't like this color, you can choose other ones. There's a link down below that takes you to Amazon. That does help the site, but you don't have to use it, just so you're aware. I do like the Pyrite. Last year in my budget knives of the year, it came in very highly rated. Can't quite remember if it was number 1 or number 2, but it was up there. I think that what came in number 1 actually in the end was the Centurion, the Migron one. I really like this knife. But you know, it was really high up there. And so I was really curious to see how this would look and feel as well. This knife is almost definitely going to be a giveaway knife. In order to get a giveaway knife, all you have to do is join Patreon for $3 a month. You get entered to win a knife a month. I've got about 10 or 11 people in my Patreon crew, so they often win knives multiple times. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Like I said, comments really help. And I just told you how to join Patreon. If you want to, follow the link down below. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.